Hello friends, it is Mrs. P. Let me fix my sleeves. I've had them pushed up. I did dishes. I got dishwater all over my hands. I'm in my pajamas. What a night. 9:08. I completely intended to do this video around 7 o'clock tonight so that I could sit on the couch and relax and just watch TV like a normal person. But no. So my day started out, well, let's go back to yesterday. So I knew I had a meeting after school today. I am on the school improvement team for our school, and usually our meetings last till about 5:30, which is pretty brutal after being at school all day. Plus I had two other meetings during both of my plannings today. So I knew that it was going to be hectic. So I decided to do my crock pot chicken and corn soup for today. And because it involves a lot of like prep for veggies and stuff, I went ahead and did all of that last night. So yesterday I got home from school, I cooked dinner for last night, and then I prepped dinner for tonight. So this morning I got up super early, put everything in the crock pot. I thought I set the time and set it on the right setting to cook so that it would be ready when we got home from my meeting and cheer practice. I walked through the door and I completely expected to smell the aroma of my soup, and I got nothing. There was no smell whatsoever. So that was the first indicator that something went wrong. So then I go in the kitchen and open the crock pot first. There was no time, nothing on the display. So long story short, I had put the crock pot on keep warm instead of cook. So it just kept warm all day. And thankfully I had not put the meat in there. It was literally just veggies and broth because I was using rotisserie chicken, which I had in the freezer. So I didn't want to have that like overcooked all day. So I did not put that in there. So I decided to take chances, and I changed it from the crock pot into a big soup pot and just cooked it on the stove. Added the chicken, added the cream and all the things that go with it. It was delicious, but it took about an hour and a half after I got home to get it all completed. So that kind of blew my whole evening. So anyway, here I am. I just finished up the dishes. Had to cook or wash both the crock pot and the soup pot. Oh, I was so mad at myself. Anyway, I'm sure I'm not the only one that has not turned the crock pot on and cooked a meal like I was supposed to. So I am here to do my budget for, I'm thinking this is the fourth week, our fourth week of October. I've lost track completely, but that's what I'm calling it, the fourth week. This is a pretty heavy bill week, so I'm expecting to, try to utilize as much of the rollover as I can, and hopefully not overspend. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. I am still working with a really unconventional camera setup, but it's working. Basically what I've done is taken my old camera like stand, and then another stand that like a countertop stand that has like these adjustable legs, and like wrapped it around. It is crazy. It looks like a snake actually. All right, so this is going to be from October 17th through the 23rd. I feel like my pen is not writing as smoothly, so it's possible it goes out on me halfway through this. So we're going to start with our rollover. We're expecting around $1,700 for rollover. Mr. P, 1,000, and for other, I'm expecting around $100, and so that brings us to $2,800 for income. All right, so bills and expenses, we have quite a few. We have Geico, which is the Gator and the lawnmower. I had full intentions of calling and getting that switched to our Farm Bureau with our car plan that we have now. And I completely forgot about it until now when I'm writing this down. So that is going to be on my to-do list for tomorrow. Apple Music. And that is $12. Our power, which, yes, it's very high again this month, but we hopefully made the adjustments that were needed to get that down. Time will tell. So our power bill, usually the new one comes out usually the beginning of the month or right at the end of like October for November. So we'll see what happens. Spotify is 13. Hulu, 27. This is our app week. Discovery Plus is 10. Verizon is $4.25. And I really, this one, Netflix. Somebody caught that one on my my monthly budget, that I had forgot to add Netflix back in because I had canceled it. But then my husband talked me back into subscribing to it. So basically for TV, we pay for Hulu, Discovery Plus, and Netflix. I feel like there was another one. We got rid of Peacock. We never ever watched that. Even though it was just $2 a month, literally $2. We still didn't watch it. So I cut that. Discovery Plus, that one's mine. Hulu is one my daughter watches, and Netflix is the one my husband watches. So I don't know. I guess we could cut some of them, but you know, there are little things in life that I really enjoy, and that's one of them. All right, so our bills add up to be $9.50, which leaves us with $18.50. All right, so then we go down here for our sinking funds, and that's going to be $140. And savings challenges is $265. All right, so that is all in this section. So that adds up to be $405, and that leaves us with a balance of $1,445 to roll over to our variable expenses. All right, so variable expenses don't change a whole lot. We keep about the same thing going out for each thing. We've got groceries, which is $150. Pets, $20. Household, $20. Mr. P, that's his blow money, which is $30. Mrs. P is $50. Miss P is $20. As I'm writing this, I'm thinking about school today. We read these little stories that we do for our grammar check-ins every day, and I noticed that when the kids read the word Mrs., M-R-S, they don't pronounce it Mrs. They just say everything Miss. Everything is Miss regardless of how it's spelled. And so we did like a little mini lesson on how to pronounce like the difference between Mrs. and Miss. Eating out, we are going to put $100 toward that because we are going to go out with my son and his girlfriend. Her birthday was last weekend, but they were out of town, so we didn't get to celebrate with her, but I did celebrate with my brother and my sister. My son's girlfriend, her birthday and my brother's birthday is on the same day, and then my sister is the day after. October's a busy month. All right, so gas is $60, miscellaneous is $10, and hopefully no unbudgeted. We haven't had an unbudgeted in a little while. I hate to say that because it's, you know, what they say about like jinxing yourself. All right, so our variables is going to be $460, which leaves us with $985. And so down here is our debt section. We have no debts that we owe this week, but I am going to leave a line for this snowball just in case extra stuff comes in. But I'm not planning on putting anything toward that. So we expect to roll over $985. And that will get us into our last week of October. Okay, so now I'm going to do my cash planning. I am still trying to use, let me let me close this book so I can, it's still going to be, this has got texture and it's going to be weird, but it's okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. I did add the categories in here so that it makes it quicker, so I can do this faster than writing everything in. Usually when I did that, I would just zoom you through, and it just, like, I don't know, it just seemed like a waste of time. I know you don't want to see me write like over and over. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and fill these in. I wish these were bigger. Maybe I could make the font a little bit bigger. So we've got groceries, which we take $150 out, 20 for pets, 20 for household, 30 for Mr. P, 50 for me, 20 for Miss P. Eating out, we're going to do 100, and gas 60, and miscellaneous 10. All right, so our denominations. And something somebody's asked me, actually I've had a few people ask me, how do I know like what denominations I want to get for each category? And basically it's been like trial and error. I used to get bigger bills for groceries, but then I realized that, you know, some grocery stores, they don't want to take the larger bills, or if they do take them, they have to go to the office and check them, make sure they're not counterfeit. So I found that getting more 20s than the bigger bills was better there. Everything else, it's just kind of like I guess at it. All right, so groceries, I'd get a 50 and then 5 20s. Pet supplies is going to get a 20. Household a 20. Mr. P a 20 and a 10. Mrs. P, oh, let me find my cheat sheet. I'm going to get a 50 this week. Miss P, I'm going to go ahead and get her a 20. Eating out, I'm going to get 2 50s. Gas is going to get 2 20s, a 10, and 2 5s. And miscellaneous is going to get a 10. Okay, and so this section is $460. You can feel the bumps on that. Let me do this. Okay. All right, so then I've got beauty, which is 20, medical 25, sports, what am I going to get? 20 for sports this week, family fun 20, and pool supplies 10. We're getting less for sports because we have a home game and we have like family passes to get into home games. So those will work up until we go into like playoffs. And so all we'll need is like refreshments or whatever, concessions. Okay, so this section is 95, and that is going to be a 20 for beauty, a 20 and a 5 for medical, a 20, what did I say for sports? I did say a 20 this time. Family fun a 20, and pool supplies is going to get a 10. Okay. And then we've got subscriptions, which was 5, vet 5, car tags 10, car maintenance 25, and nothing for home maintenance this week. We do need to get a filter for our water, but we have enough money in the envelope for that. So subscriptions is 5, vet 5, car tags 10, and car maintenance is going to be a 20 and a 5. Okay, and so this section is $45. And then we get down to the fun part, our challenges. So for summer savings, I'm going to do 80, 75 for Christmas, 52 for vacation, 40 for mini Mondays, and 18 for the YouTube hop. So let me see. I am gonna bring my draft over a little closer because, as you can see, it's kind of small, and you can see where I like scratch things out as I'm thinking about what I'm doing. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep this close because my eyesight is not that great, and especially at night when I'm tired. So this is gonna be a 20, 4 10s, 3 5s, and 5 1s. Christmas is going to be 1 20, 2 10s, 6 5s, and 5 1s. Vacation is going to be 3 10s, 3 5s, and 7 1s. 8 5s for the mini Monday, and 18 1s for our YouTube hop. Okay, so now we just need to tally all of this up, which I just got rid of my cheat sheet for some reason. So 50s, I need 4, 18 20s, 14 10s, 26 5s, and 35 1s. And if I forgot to add this part up, 265. So if I add all of the sections over here, we get 865. And then I'm going to put the amounts of each of the denominations. So 200 in 50s, 360 in 20s, 140 in 10s, 130 in 5s, and 35 in 1s. And I'm just going to double check that these add up to be 865. All right, let me zoom out just a bit. Okay, so we've got 200, 360, 140, 130, and 35. 865, and that's what I needed to have. Okay, all right, so that is done and out of the way. I did bring my stickies over here. I need to remember to bring some more stickies home. I buy my own stickies. I'm not stealing work stickies, or Post-its or whatever, but I bought them from Sam's and I just took the whole thing to school when I need some at home. So I need to remember to bring some. So 50s, I need to get 4. 20s, I need 18. 10s, 14. Oh, I messed that up. 5s, I need 26, and 1s, I need 35. And that is 865. Okay, so I'll take that to the bank. Don't need that anymore. Okay, we're getting her done. Okay, so now I'm finished with all this, and I can do my meal plan. This is the fun part. I look forward to figuring out what we're going to have each week. This is kind of where my heart is in meal prep and food for my family. I do watch a lot of videos where people cook for their families and stuff to get ideas. Some of my favorites, well, I love the Wads, Kimberly Wad, and I also like to watch Mandy in the Making. I like watching Courtney over at Curvy E Chronicles. Let's see here. Oh gosh, Southern Frugal Mama. Those are some ones that I watch, and there's another one that I watch. Oh, her name is Jo, but I can't remember her channel name. Anyway, they are great channels. All right, so this is going to be for October. Oh, what did I say this was? The 10th? No. The 17th through the 23rd. Okay, so let me just go down through here. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, so for Thursday, I am going to do breakfast for dinner. I have bread that I need to use up. I have eggs I need to use up, and I have sausage in the freezer, so we'll just have French toast and sausage. Maybe scramble some eggs on the side, but most of the time we don't. Breakfast for dinner. And this will be a hit. We have not done this in a long time. All right, so Friday, I'm going to do Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes, and I think I'm going to make some mac and cheese. All right, so for Sloppy Joes, I've got some Sloppy Joe mix, but I need to get hamburger buns. For whatever reason, I bought the Sloppy Joe mix last week, even though it wasn't on our meal plan. I don't know why I threw it in the buggy. And we've got mac and cheese. I do need to get some butter. I need to make a Sam's run, but I'm not quite ready in the funds yet. So I'll pick up a pound of butter from the grocery store. And that is all for Friday. Friday's ball game night, so this will be a quick meal before we go watch the game. All right, Saturday is going to be the birthday dinner. I'm not sure where we'll eat. We may even pick up steaks and just grill out at my son's house. But regardless, we'll have money to do that. Sunday, I have a bunch of food in the freezer that it needs to be used up. I don't know. I accumulate things. I buy things when they're on sale. And it is packed full. And I'm going to end up losing things because they're going to get freezer burnt. So I need to use up things in there. And so gradually I'm pulling stuff out, but I did see that I had like some ham, like leftover ham that I had frozen. So I'm going to do a ham casserole. And I don't even remember, I think I might have even Googled this recipe for the ham casserole, but it was basically like ham and broccoli, and I'm sure some of the cream of chicken or some kind of soup like that. Maybe it was cream of mushroom, and I do have that on hand. I have the ham. I'll need to get some broccoli, so I'm going to go over here and put some broccoli on there. Oh, Ritz crackers. It did have Ritz crackers on the top, and I have not bought any Ritz crackers in a long time, so I need to get some of those, which that'll be good. I need some for work anyway, because I have like tuna packets that I would like to use, and I need to take some crackers to school. It does call for some cheddar cheese, and I think I'm pretty much out of cheddar cheese in my freezer. All right, cheddar cheese. I'm going to do dinner rolls with that, and because it's got the veggie in there, I'm not going to do any veggie, so it's going to be ham casserole and dinner rolls, and I have the dinner rolls in the freezer. All right, so Monday. All right, so months ago, I'd seen a recipe for manicotti, and it was a manicotti with using string cheese inside of it in the shells, and then you just pour the pasta sauce and stuff over the top and you bake it. So I had bought manicotti weeks and weeks and weeks ago, never used it, and I have string cheese which is in the freezer, so I just need to bring it out and thaw it. I just need to, so, okay, let me go ahead and write manicotti. I hope my husband will try this because it's not got anything in it other, I mean, he loves spaghetti and he loves like plain lasagna without like ricotta or anything like that. So maybe he'll try it. But anyway, I want to use those shells up, and I want to use up some of that mozzarella cheese. Manicotti and garlic bread. Did I want to do a salad with that? Yeah, I think I want to do a salad. I haven't had a salad in a while, and I'm just going to get a salad mix. Although our grocery stores have been out of like lettuce and stuff lately, so if they don't have it, it's fine. All right, so for manicotti, I need to get some pasta sauce. I've got the string cheese, the noodles, or the noodles, the pasta, garlic bread. Do I want to? I'm going to go ahead and get just a regular garlic bread and not try to make my own with French bread because I'm low on butter, and salad mix. And whenever I see salad mix on my menu, I know to get like the other stuff with it, like cucumbers and tomatoes and things. All right, so that's Monday. That should be an easy meal. Tuesday, I do have fish still in the freezer, and so I decided I'm going to do fish and chips. I also found in the pantry that I have like this fish batter stuff, like dry batter to make the fish and chips with. So I have the fish, I have the batter. Chips is going to be French fries, so I need to get some potatoes. I used up all but just like a handful of little like red potatoes in the soup that I made tonight. So I need to get some potatoes, and let's see here. I think I'm going to make some coleslaw with that. I am the only one that will eat the coleslaw, but I love coleslaw with fish. I might even get crazy and make some hush puppies. I'll have to make sure my husband picks my daughter up this night. Okay, so hush puppies is basically just like making cornbread, but you put onions and stuff in it and fry it. I've got everything for that. I need to get the stuff for the coleslaw. And I may cheat and get the coleslaw mix and just use mayonnaise and all the things to fix coleslaw. All right, so that's Tuesday. And Wednesday, we've got a big bag of chicken wings. They're not seasoned or anything, but I can season them myself. So we're going to do honey blackened, because that is one of my favorite ways to eat chicken wings. Blackened. You guys, you know, when I get on camera, I can't spell. All right, honey blackened chicken wings. And we've got the chicken, we've got honey, we've got the blackening, the seasoning, and I want to do sweet potato fries. And I have that in the freezer. So basically this week is a whole lot of cleaning out the freezer. Oh, and Sloppy Joe's, we have hamburger in the freezer. So we are getting low on meats, but we have a lot of like weird stuff, like leftover ham or frozen lasagna where I had made some and I didn't use it all, so I have an extra lasagna in the freezer, things like that. I'll eventually fix the lasagna. But anyway, okay, that is all of this video. I have everything ready for the week and I am ready to do my check-in. I did spend quite a bit of time last night going through the bank account and like checking everything off. Everything looked good. No surprises. So that was nice. It's always scary if you haven't checked your account in a couple of days. Like when you pull it up, like, am I going to see that I've been hacked or like things have been spent that I didn't know? So anyway, everything was good. And we've got the candle, and I think this may be the longest lasting candle ever. It is a Walmart brand candle. The smell is not that great. I mean, it was, but it's kind of losing its scent. But it lasts forever, and it's still pretty. So anyway, I am going to get off here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.